That should do it. Okay. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're going to get out there. We're going to go start feeding the chickens. But before we do that, let's do a quick little word from our sponsor. Let's see. Who is today's sponsor? Who is the lucky sponsor for today? Today's sponsor is going to be Rumble Wallet. Guys, you guys are hearing a lot about crypto. Guys, and here's the part most people have missed. Guys, crypto was created so you could actually own and control your own money. Because after the 2008 financial crisis, Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to the banks. Guys, and so instead of banks holding all of your money, delaying those transfers, limiting your access, and guys, limiting your control, you are now in control. And if you've ever had to wait for that transfer to clear and you just felt that problem, guys, now fast forward to today, everyone's heard about crypto. But they feel it's getting started is so complicated. That's exactly why there is Rumble Wallet. It takes all the complexity and makes it super simple. Guys, you choose what you want: Bitcoin, dollar-backed stablecoin, or even digital gold backed by real gold. Guys, no complicated setup. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use your debit card, you can use your credit card, you can use banks. You set up, and it's running in minutes. And guys, once you set up, you can even support people like me here directly on Rumble. Guys, so do this now. Scan that QR code right over there, or look down in the description below, download the wallet, and from there, you can set up your wallet, tap buy, and you are in the game. Only takes a few minutes, and you go from hearing about crypto to actually owning crypto. Guys, go check that out. Commercial over. Okay, thanks everyone. Let's get everything set up so that we can go outside and get everyone fed. That's what we're doing. We're feeding the chickens. Actually, Lisa's feeding the chickens, and I'm pretty much supporting her. I'm playing the supportive role today, so I'll get the water and maybe feed the bunnies and all the other kind of good stuff. So let me get my headphones off and let's get this. Let me start that. Now, that should bring me to camera one. Awesome. So we should be good.
Bring me to camera one.
Let me
put
this
up.
up.
So we should be good here. Let me put this up. I want to make sure that my glasses should be good. So anybody out there, can you guys post something and let me know that you guys can hear me? That would be good. Maybe I'll chat it out. Okay. Somebody wrote, "I can hear you." Who was that? Okay. Banana Man, thank you over there on Rumble. Great. Awesome. So we are good to go. So let me get my gloves on, and let's go get some stuff done out there in internet land. So how is everyone today? Anybody doing anything exciting? It was hot yesterday, but I am excited because it is not hot right now. It has cooled down a lot, and so it's a pretty lovely day, actually, to say the very least. So pretty lovely day. Okay, gloves are on, and someone's calling me. I'll have to talk to him later. I have to talk to Scott in a little bit because I'm busy doing something at the particular moment. So we are good. We said unhearable. So good to go. So let me spin the camera around. So how is everyone? Welcome. Thank you for coming and hanging out on this rainy day. Let's peek up here at the temperature. The temperature right now is 60 degrees. I'm going to make sure that unfailed Doing a quick little check to make sure that what I did didn't screw everything up, because it shouldn't have. It should have came right back. Right as rain. Good to go. So kind of gray outside, little tad bit rainy. We'll walk over and check out the water. We'll get Lisa's her water first, and we'll get the bunnies and such fed, and then we'll go walk around and look at the fun things that's happening. So okay, let's put the camera. I'm gonna put the camera right here first. We're gonna walk in. I'm gonna grab the water. So let's see, can I get that to go there? Just like that. And let's get the water. So we can get the water for Lisa. So. Bless you, bless you. I'll bring you some water in just a second. We'll just leave it by the door. I'll bring it back. Got the water. So we should be good. So what's today? We're going to talk about today on the farm. I got my corn planted last night, and along with the corn, I also planted some beans. So I planted all of that right in there. So that's where the bunnies were sitting last year. That's where the bunnies sat most of the year. So I put some corn and some beans in there just to see what happens. I've got some really cool Aztec corn. Makes really big corn stalks. So that's part of the reason I was putting it there. I want to be able to watch it if I need to extra water it. But it's kind of an heirloom corn, so I'm very kind of excited about trying to grow this. I've never grown it before, and so it's just one of those super excited things. I also put some beans in there because I will end up putting some squash in there as well when the corn and such and the peas start popping up. I need to figure out where everything's going to be, so I'll put some squash in there as well, or some pumpkins, or I'm not sure what else I'll put in there, but some squash or pumpkins or beans. I mean, squash, pumpkins, something like that. I'll put that in there. So there's that. I've really been wanting to get into the bees. I haven't got a chance to get into the bees yet because the weather has just not been. I should have yesterday, but I kept worrying all about the rain because I don't want to be in the middle of a beehive when it starts raining. So I kind of waited off. So now I pretty much lost it for a week. I haven't got a chance to till up too much because I do need to. There is some part of the old hayfield that I need to till up, and I'm going to till up just a little bit of it, just because it's really compacted from tractors and stuff going over it, and I just want to freshen it up. Probably not going to plant too much in the spot we'll till it this year, but I'm going to till it up and I'll put some stuff down, bring some chicken hay and some stuff in there, and let it refresh. So I'm a light till kind of person. I used to be no till. And after doing some research and such where I live, I realized light till, and what that means is like the first time you use things, you might till it up, and then after that, you don't really focus on tilling too much after that. And the reason I went with that tactic is because I found that I actually learned that from my pig Sylvia, that if I do it that way and just do not even a deep till, but just do a little till and then put stuff in, things just end up growing better. And you can put in your fertilizer, and you can work in all the stuff that you want like that. So man, it seems a little foggy out. It's not foggy everywhere, just some patches. And then we've gotta get all the chickens out and clean out the barn. That's probably going to be a whole episode in itself. Probably one day. For those that want to hang out with me in Discord and watch me clean out the barn, I'm probably, after we get all the chickens out, I'm gonna be hyper focusing on getting the barn cleaned out and repaired, because that's something that absolutely needs to be getting done this particular year. Because I didn't get a chance to deep clean it the last 2 years. I did clean it a year ago, but it didn't get a deep clean, and it's been needing a deep clean. I used to deep clean it every year, and then because the year before there was some stuff going on at home that I didn't get a chance to do I didn't get a chance to really deep clean it. I cleaned it, didn't get a chance to deep clean it. And then last year, is because I was hurt because of the stuff going on with my back, I was unable to get it deep cleaned. And I mean, I kind of even slacked in some of the cleaning as well. So really have to get good in this year and get it really, really well cleaned and done. So that's kind of the goals. Thunder. Those are kind of the goals for this year when it comes to the barn. And then like tripling my food production here. So last year, some of you guys know I slacked a little bit last year, even though I was supposed to grow a whole lot of stuff last year. Didn't end up growing everything I wanted to grow last year. Again, wasn't expecting to be, out for almost 6 months. So that really played a role, like a negative role onto things. Why is this not scrolling down? Great, that's what I wanted to see. And so this year, making up for lost time. Lots of interesting things that we need to do. So I'm not sure yet. This is beeping at me. It's not beeping at me. So I'm not sure yet, guys, but I know for sure I'm going to do 1 day a week of Let's Feed the Chickens. I'm going to shoot for 3 days a week. I'm going to shoot for Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for my Let's Feed the Chickens show. One of those days might get nixed just because it might just be it might just end up being too much with everything else that I'm doing. And as soon as I can get some people together, we're going to start the Campfire Council. That'll be another show that goes on. And then Monday through Thursday in the evenings will be our video game nights, and maybe some occasional other video game nights, and that's called the Night Watch. So, and then Saturdays are the bee inspection days, as long as I can get the bees, as long as the weather is good enough to get the bees. Do you need another one, Lisa, or? Okay. Okay. Well, I can help you fill it up once they're empty. So that's those are the plans. Again, guys, any feedback, anything that you'd like to see, anything that you want to see, anything that you like better. So you guys know I was working on the pond the last couple days. So the pond is starting to fill back up, which is nice. It's actually filling up really nice. Ah, there is a giant leak right there. Let's go look where the leaks are, even though I'm going to get a little wet. But I can see a giant leak already. Yeah, look at this. So there's a giant leak. There's a giant leak right there. Gonna have to figure out how to address that one. But I don't really see it leaking too many other places. Let me see how I can address this leak. Oh, its water's up high. So leak is going through somewhere there. So I need to figure out why that leak is going off. And there's waiting for the water to get to that level to go into there. But we are leaking. Well, good to know that there's a leak there, so that's something I can fix. I can fix next time. But the rest is holding up very well, which I'm very happy with. Wasn't sure how well. So the reason I'm doing this is so that when the silt and such comes in here, I can catch the silt and it doesn't silt up my main pond as much. Now that's going to cause it, that where the leak is right there, where we're leaking right there, that's going to cause it to silt. And what this is looking at is I need to come here and I'm going to need to build. I'm going to build this bank up quite a bit higher over here as well. I'm telling myself these things, and when I rewatch this at some point in the future, I will know what I was meaning. Okay, cool. Other than that, though, the pond is holding up water very, very well. Yeah, look at that. It's just really leaking through. So I'm going to need to figure out on the other side how and why it's leaking through so bad right there. Must be a gap in the earthworks dam. No worries. We'll get that adjusted. Get that addressed. Okay. I do want to look at one other spot up here since we're out here looking at doing a dam inspection. Oh, let me show you guys. I planted some already. So there's some habaneros, and I'm gonna, as soon as I get this other one cleaned out, the next one, besides the habaneros, that next one is going to have some jalapenos. So I'll do habaneros and jalapenos, and I'll probably put some other stuff. I need to see what other kind of stuff would be happy to grow together with that. And this filling up gently. Very nice, very nice. I'm still working on making this project. This was the last project I've been working on, so I put in this little brick walkway. Let's go grab, it's starting to rain a little harder, so I can help Lisa get things done faster so we don't get completely soaked. I'm gonna pop you guys over here. We'll get the bunnies fed. I'll get the water filled up, and then we will go from there. Okay, so I'll pop you guys right here. I'm gonna go walk over into the barn for just a second to grab some bunny food. It's starting to rain hard again, yeah. While it's raining, so that Lisa doesn't have to get completely soaked, we're going to focus on getting these guys fed and watered. See, guys, some of you that's never homestead or something, you've never thought about this, you know, it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowy, hot, cold, you have to make sure your chores get done. every day. And so it's one of the interesting twists that a lot of people, when they raise animals, they don't even think about as much is, it doesn't matter what the temperature is outside. It doesn't really matter what's going on outside. You have a level of responsibility that you must do, like it or not. Good thing for me is I don't mind rain. So I don't mind at all being caught up in the rain. Wonder that alarm was on my phone. Wonder what it was telling me. Probably telling me a storm's coming. Because I think that's what is going on. The next couple days, when I feed chickens next time, I'll make sure I bring you guys up nice, up and close and personal, so you guys can get to know all the bunnies. All 6 of them. So weird, I only have 6 bunnies right now. I mean, it's fine because we have a lot of responsibilities. We have a lot of stuff. Probably by later this year, we will be adding another bunny to the mix as soon as I find a good one. We'll add a girl to the mix. Just need to find one that I want the genes to be added into our bunny mix. And with the exception of the 2 brothers, most of our bunnies aren't related, so that'll work out good too. I don't think I've got that guy fed yet. I'd really like to get a floppy-eared bunny, a lop, but we will see because they're not the easiest to find. Or people want an arm and a leg for one. But let's see, what we can talk about what's going on in the world. So, I'd like to say I'm hopeful about things, but I'm not quite as hopeful as I have been in the past. And I've been trying not to preach doom and gloom. I'm just not as hopeful as I used to be on some things. Part of it just has to do with people are silly. So focus more on stuff on my farm and helping my friends on the internets that I can actually, do stuff about, and do that kind of hopefulness is where I've been focusing more and more of my attention as of late. Okay. Guess I'm gonna go, since it's raining heavier, I'm gonna go turn off the water. Let's go get the water turned. I'm gonna go turn off the water, Lisa. Or do you want me to fill it up first?
I can fill it up. Tomorrow's easier.
Where's the lid? Okay. me grab you guys. Here we go. So I don't think I'm missing any chats. If I am, I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch all the chats on the screen. And my glasses are supposed to be telling me chats, so we'll see. But not 100% sure. So that guy, he found a good spot. He found a good spot. So it's starting to rain way harder now. I'm starting to. It's getting harder and harder to see with the glasses. So we will probably move this either inside. I might end up doing multiple Let's Feed the Chicken. Like, I think I want you guys' opinion, and you guys can comment in the section below wherever you're at, whenever you watch this. Do you like the hour-long Let's Feed the Chickens where I have a subject matter we talk about, or do you like the half an hour following me around with chores and we just kind of chit-chat and you guys can ask whatever you want? You can, if you want to see something, I can stop and show you. I would walk up to the garden today, but like I said, it's raining quite a bit more. And so I'm actually not going to do that. But yeah, I just want you guys' feedback, since, you know, you guys are, besides you guys being here to, you know, help me get through, help my ADD not get too crazy. Just what you guys' opinions on what you would like, how you would like to see Let's Feed the Chickens, where you'd like to send it to, where you'd like it to go. What would you like me to talk about? I can really talk about anything you like on these shows. Just need to know what kind of things you guys are interested in. And some of you might not be interested in any of this at all. That's okay. You can still give me your feedback. All feedback is welcome. The more I can learn about what people out there are interested in, the better it is. So yep, everybody got water. Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, guys. So hopefully, I think that's it. It's just raining. Got the chores done. It was actually pretty fast. We had everything prepped pretty good today. So the chicken feeding chores were pretty quick today. So a bunch of other things we have to do. And then I have a meeting tonight at Camp Creek, so I'll have to get ready for that. I have to leave here about 5:30 for that. And then we might stream tonight. I'm not sure. Definitely have to think about that. Well, I got my fruit trees. I'll show them to you, and then have to get these in the ground next couple days. So I've got my two, here's my two, these are my two grapes, and then all the rest are my fruit trees. You guys can't see those. So my fruit trees and my grapes. And I have them set up in there so that the roots, don't dry out, and get them nice and soaked. I learned if I get them nice and soaked and then put them in the ground, they have a better survival rate. So anyways, friends, I'm off to go dry off, have a cup of tea before I head out, and get everything else well established and all the other stuff. So anyways, then, friends, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me on this fun little adventure. How long did I go for? Oh, about 30 minutes. I tried all that stuff. Do you like this kind of stuff? Just like and bitch if you don't. And, guys all in. Stuck.